Hello, Facebook. I am disheveled. I have not drank any coffee yet. I wish that this wasn't so bent. My phone is bent. What the? Hi, Facebook. I have not drank coffee, and for some reason, my little tripod is like bent. You know what? I'll correct it by putting the leg up on one side. There, everything's good. Good morning, everyone, on our global day of Jihad. I'm sure it's going to be great. You have your leaders to thank for this. Everyone, it is your leaders. Here in the United States, though, MAGA is the ultimate threat. There's nothing more spoopy or scary, and we definitely shouldn't care about terrorists like real ones, because we should be focused on, I don't know, soccer moms that are mad about critical race theory. But I am grateful for one thing. Here, let me fix this. I'm grateful for one thing. The mask has slipped on the left. People are watching them chant against the Jews. People are understanding what they mean by colonizer and stolen land. They're like, murder everyone that did it, kill every Jew in Israel. Like, that is what they're saying. At Harvard, at Washington University, they are marching and they are calling for the genocide of the Jewish people. But keep in mind, they want your genocide too. They're not going to change their mind. Well, not in America. In America, we say the same things, but we don't mean genocide against you. That's not what they mean. So my Democratic friends, Jewish friends, that I was like so desperate to wake up, because I'm like, dude, they hate you. They want you to die. And they're like, you're crazy, BLM. I'm like, dude, BLM specifically hates you, because BLM leaders follow Farrakhan, and they say that the evil white Jews stole Judaism from the black people, and that the Jews who are white are evil and bad and should be eliminated. Like, they say it. So, my fellow Democrats, your party has been hijacked by extremists. Like, you keep trying to tell people that fly American flags and Trump flags that they're the extremists. But right now, you're siding with people who are saying eliminate Israel, and that means everyone in it, by any means. And they're marching around saying it here. Like, dude, I try to tell all my Jewish friends, I'm like, you can't vote for this, dude. It's like fucking voting for Hitler. You can't vote for this. And they're like, yeah, it's not Marxism. It's not. I'm like, dude, mask has slipped. Hi. Come on, you want to be on stream? I can't believe it. Hello, little guy. Ugh. I know he was just in his litter box. Stinks. On that note. It wasn't his face. It was just his entire being. He was like, you know what was great? The litter box. I was in there. Well, the war drums are beating. And I'll tell you this. How much are we seeing that's AI generated? Do you think the governments worldwide don't have better AI than the AI that you have? So we see all this stuff in Israel, and I'm like, yeah, but I saw how much you lied about January 6th because I watched the live streams. Like, I've seen it. So, like, what do we believe anymore? No, I did see some fucking disturbing videos. Let's be real. Let's be real. The ADL figuring out the left hates Jews is hilarious. I don't think it's hilarious. I think it's heartbreaking. Imagine being so brainwashed that you have sided with people whose leaders, my favorite, well, Nazis aren't Nazis. Nazis is a movement, and then Nazis are the real. It's like, dude, you people with BLM in your bio, like, shut the fuck up. That's what you look like. Well, I mean, there's two Nazis, you know? There's the Nazis that's for social justice, and then there's the Nazis that kill Jews. BLM coined the phrase BLM. They copyrighted it. Y'all donated all your money. All the huge corporations in America donated all their money to an organization who wanted to eradicate the white Jew to raise the black Jew, who was the real Jew, because the evil white Jews pushed the black Jews out. That's what they did. They gave these people money. But then they call MAGA people who wave flags extremists. So, like, I'm just kind of done. I'm just kind of done. I'm done. There's a lot of racism going on. A lot. Hey, kitties. My cats love that. They love them. Sometimes I'm jealous. Not with the boy. The boy gives love equally. The girl could give a shit less if I exist. And it broke my wee little heart. After being called racist my adult life for no other reason than voting Republican, I'll say hilarious to be comfortable with it. The fact that they call anyone who doesn't lockstep with them racist, but then march chanting from the river to the sea, meaning eradicate the Jews from Israel, eradicate them, get them. Oh, they hurt Hamas. What was Hamas supposed to do? That's why they raped and beheaded children. They had to murder them. Good. You white people made them do that. That's what they say. No, they didn't mismanage those donations. They money laundered it on purpose. Because they hate you. BLM and Hamas are the same thing. It's not white people that are target. It is Western civilization. As today's call for global jihad, this is a thousands upon thousands of year-old battle. And when people are like, Muslims and Christians can get along, I'm just sitting over here like, gee willikers. The history books really proves that. Would I wish for it? Sure. Doesn't seem to be happening in the history of fucking planet Earth. Can we throw that down? Share my stream if you can. It would be great. I would appreciate it. Well, yeah, it's very clear they hate white people. But then you get brainwashed by purple-haired college students that are like, oh, no, we can't be racist because our skin color is special. So when you have the magical skin color, you can be a racist Nazi piece of shit, but it's fine because I can get away with it because of my skin color. War is ugly, man. It's ugly. But I have not seen videos of Israelis doing what I saw Palestinians doing. I did not see that. Did you? Anyone? And I could have went my whole life not seeing the videos that I did see. But I'm glad I saw them because it just solidifies my thing with that chick from The Last of Us that's like, I was a warlord and we could be warlords and we'll have big boobs and little voices and we'll be curvaceous and we'll tell all the evil warlord men what to do. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. How'd that work out when the Palestinians came? Was there girl bosses everywhere? Like, I'm fighting them. I'm so tough. Look at me. I'm getting all these men. I'm so tough. Oh, I'm just as strong. I'm just as strong as all these men. Did we see that on the videos? Anyone? Because I didn't. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. I saw women getting laid to waste. Well, hello, Carrie. Tokyo. Very jealous. So, I'm a realist. People say, oh, you're sexist. Okay, watch videos of war. How many of those videos have women holding their ground? Totally okay. It's just, it's sad. And I'm over here like, is this revelation from the Bible? So when I was young, I was obsessed with Revelation in the Bible. I was like, this shit's like a fucking heavy metal concert when you read it. It's pretty heavy, guys. I don't remember seeing Hamas telling, oh, well, you got electrocuted. Good. That's the scat mat. He's a good boy. He smells like litter box, real bad. I picked him up to hug him, and it just permeated in my face. It was wonderful. And there goes her to love her dad and not her mom. It's my life. I'm not going anywhere today. Here's the thing. They either want to do one of two things. They want to destroy our economy with people cowering in terror, or shit's going to go down. One or two things. I say if you live in a state where you can pack heat, do it and enjoy your life. I want hang out in big public places. But did they announce 9/11 to us? I don't think so. Well, Alma, we're talking about the Middle East. We're talking about Israel. And it will be a global event that starts in the Holy Land. That's what I'm saying. Friday the 13th. Oh, I'm sorry. Friday the 13th. Scary to you? Scarier than Global Day of Jihad? How many global days of jihad have you survived? Show of hands. And then how many Friday the 13th did you get through just fine? Anyone? Oh, but the Friday the 13th, that's the scary. It's definitely not the National or Global Day of Jihad. That's pish posh. That's nothing. That's the spoopy Freddy. Jason's coming. Girl, the jihad's scaring the out of me. We get 0 trick-or-treaters. They would have to walk 2 miles to the next neighbor. They would not be happy. Chosen land. Yep, I know. And here's the thing. They're stolen land. I'm the Bible's pretty fucking old, guys. Just gonna throw that out there. And when you read the Bible, they're the Holy Land, Israel, full of Jews. So, they lost it, right? In a war. And then another war was fought and they got it back. This is the Middle East. Hello? And why didn't all these critical race theorists be so mad we were in Afghanistan? They weren't colonizers. We're in Afghanistan. The colonized. No, they pick and choose their fucking Marxist bullshit. I'm just over it. Over it. Sorry. It's all bullshit. And what's really sad is how many of our friends and family stood behind people that believe this fucking anti-Jewish rhetoric bullshit. The real Nazis are the ones chanting from the river to the sea, meaning eliminate the Jews. You have BLM posting from their accounts, eliminate the Jews, and you still have people, I'm for BLM, the movement, not BLM, the kill the Jews. No, bitch. You are, I'm with the good Nazis, not the bad ones. You're insane. There was never a point in America, in the modern day, that a black life didn't matter. I'm calling bullshit on you. Have a seat. Seriously. You could fucking murder your own wife and her boyfriend and get away with it so long as you had money. You can be black or white. O.J. Simpson. Didn't matter at all. Then you could write books called If I Did It and try to make money glorifying the fact that you got away with murdering your wife and her boyfriend. Are you rich? Yes or no? I've been saying this forever and I'll keep saying it. The problem with American culture are gangs. If we want to raise up the black community, just like the Italians, you gotta eradicate the gangs, man. The mob, I'm sorry. That wasn't helping Italian Americans by having really evil sociopaths kill everyone to make money, right? Well, it ain't helping black Americans have real evil sociopaths kill everybody to make money. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Same Z's. Same concept. Same shitty results. Well, I think a lot of leftists are waking up. Certainly the Jews. And look at the news as not even calling them terrorists and shit. There's videos of them raping and murdering women. You can see it. Women raped so much they're bleeding out of their butts. burning people alive in their homes. And they're like, oh, they were forced to do that. They're little kittens, and we love them so much. Oh, the evil colonizers made them rape her butthole till it bled. They made them do it. Otherwise, they're such good people. Good people don't just do that. I don't care how much you push them around. My husband's a good man. If you tortured him for the next 10 years, he's not going to go out butthole raping afterwards. Like, what the fuck? Sympathy for the devil, man. And there's evil on all sides. I'm sure there's some piece of shit Israelis. I'm sure there's many piece of shit Americans. Hands down. I digress. What a day, man. What a day. I do know that I have new eye palettes. So we're going to be doing that to my face. And I feel pretty good about it. We have shit tons of new stuff in my store. I hate war, man. Here's the problem. America has stopped manufacturing everything. Everything. Everything but weapons. So what do you think we're in business to do? Hey, leave the dog alone. Leave the dog alone. No, he loves her so much. Poor dog. Come here. Poor dog hates that cat. These cats just love this dog, and she's having... Oh, come here. I'm sorry. I hate these cats, Mom. I don't like them. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, good girl. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hi, baby. She hates the cats. She hates them. All they want to do is, like, lick her and like be part of her life, and she's like, I just hate these creatures, and she's not warming up to them. She doesn't like to be touched, and they touch her all the time. She has PTSD. She was like severely beaten. With every $179 purchase, you get a head start on your holiday shopping. Save big on this most wanted gift. Ooh. Free LG earbuds if you spend $179 or more in my store. Guys, that's a big fucking deal. So I'm going to go ahead, post the link for that, because that's pretty badass. Those are the earbuds that I wear every single day to talk on the phone, to run. They're like $180 earbuds. So basically, if you spend the exact same amount as the earbuds cost, you get them for free. So you spend $179, you get $179 of free shit. So, yeah, I really like the earbuds. My husband has a pair. They're fucking amazing. So, that's that. Let's see. I have been using... I don't want to use anything rough on my face today. I think I'll do rice ceramide. Like, my face is hurting a little bit. Just a little bit. So, rice ceramide. Rice ceramide. Now, what else? I'm putting together my skincare here. I don't know, man. I just don't trust the news. The news does nothing but lie. I trust the videos I saw of Hamas attacking Israel because they uploaded it. Carry an extra mag. Alma, today's the global day of Jihad, where the former terrorist leader of Hamas has asked every Muslim around the world to sacrifice their own lives to wreak havoc on the Western world, specifically Jews and Christians. People need to wake the fuck up. I watched the video. I saw people who were on his side who were mad. He was like, so what? This rich guy stays in his mansion and he wants me to kill myself to like take out Jews and Christians. Y'all need to wake up. Okay? Hi. Global Day of Jihad's kind of a big deal. You might want to pay attention to this one. You might. My hopes is nothing happens. But when you tell a bunch of extremists to do extreme things, and then you'll get all these virgins and everyone will glorify your soul, like that's bad news. They backtrack? No, Alex. Joe Biden said it. Joe Biden came out, and if he was extreme about that, then he lied. And he said all these children were beheaded. I watched the video of him insinuating that he saw it happen. So Joe Biden came out, he fucking lied. Big shocker. Sorry, still picking out all my stuff I'm going to use, and now I have a cat in my lap. You know what? I'll use the Green Goddess serum, and then how about a moisturizer? So our Mission Le Rev is like on mega sale. The $80 bottle of lotion is only like 50 something bucks. It's unbelievable. The $350 jar of shit, I think it's like 180 bucks. Yeah, we're on the brink of World War III. People are stupid and they don't care. They're fucking stupid. That's why. That's why nobody gives a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't fucking care. They're like just idiots. So when you're like, I can't believe the global elite are doing this and doing that, and they're trying to hurt us in this way and that way, I'm like, I can believe it. You know why? Because people are fucking stupid. And this is our world. This is pretty much it. I love that you just want to sit here. It is so uncomfortable, but you're very cute. Guys, he's very cute. He's in my lap with his little bell. Hi. Hi, buddy. He's a good buddy. He comes and then he's like, I will tolerate you for a total of 5 seconds. And then he's like, fuck you now. I want to leave. And that is the story of this cat. And I'm okay with it because, well, I like him. I like him. So, locals, how do you guys like the new camera? Well, yeah, there's a high alert. So, just be careful. 80 million Americans own firearms. And I am just like, you know, have access to them. That's all. The West can never get along with the East. It is what it is. The West can never get along. Remember when they said if Donald Trump was in office, all this stuff would happen? Do you guys remember? Remember? Okay. Rice ceramide. Let's start. A little moisturizing toner. The whole thing's sad. It's just a sad state of affairs. Everything's very sad. Like, I will tell you, I don't want anything bad happening to Palestinians, right? But you can't excuse what I saw on those tapes. That was barbaric. Vladimir Putin was like, yo, what the fuck? If Putin's evil and he's stepping forward going, bruh, what are you doing? What the fuck, dude? The evil dictator Vladimir Putin was like, yeah, you went too far. A little too far there, guys. Like, that's really fucking bad. So, let's do the moisturizing emulsion. Fucking Putin's like, no, but I'll tell you this. How much of what we see on TV is just AI-generated bullshit? I don't know. Hi. Hi, friend. Are you just sighing down there? You are a kitty. I wish the tabby liked me a little bit more. I really do. But it is what it is. I always tell her, I get it. I get why you love Matt more. I love him too. So now every female in the house loves Matt. Rejuvenating serum. Isonox Ultimate. I like the new camera angle. Yay, looks good. Not watching much. Good. That's great. There we go. Well, people on locals were complaining a lot, so I wanted to fix it. And I hope I did. Hi, buddy. Well, he's weird. He's like, I just want to watch you. Just want to watch. All right. Eye serum. Eye serum. Gonna feel so good. I do love this bottle. I like using a serum on my eye instead of a cream. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Prior to this, I never did. Israel is warning civilians to evacuate Gaza now. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Putin and the fucking Korean dictator were both like, you messed up. Yeah. I don't know, like, if some of you are old enough, but do you guys remember Daniel Pearl and all the, like, they did videos beheading people? And y'all thought you'd get along with these people. Now our college students are like, we're on their side. Kill them dead. Get the Jews. Get Jews. We in the fucking colleges support eradicating the Israelis. Get those pesky colonizing Jews. Like, they say it. They're out. They're saying it, dude. They're saying it. They're saying it. They're not hiding anymore. Dude, how many of you were here in 2020 when I was like, yo, BLM hates Jews. Like, we need to talk about this. This is real bad. Well, no, BLM, there's BLM and then there's BLM. There's Nazis and then there's Nazis. There's good, very nice Nazis. And like, when you're fighting this is what you sound like. Again, Isinox, daytime, little moisturizer for my face. There was never a point that Black lives didn't matter. Everything that you read about disproportionate violence from cops against Black people is a fucking lie, proven with statistics, never happened. It was all bullshit, and you were a useful idiot in toppling the Western world, which the leaders of BLM said were trained Marxists, and our fucking goal is to topple the Western world. And all these white people are like, I'm white, and I'm bad. I need to help them. Like, oh my gosh, get out of here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Well, hi, buddy. You've turned into a little Lou, which I find interesting. You're watching my phone. That's what it is. Okay. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to put you down, though, honey. You know why? It's hard to work with you there. I'm sorry. Oh, his little tongue's out. Oh, buddy. Can I put you in your little tower? Your little tongue. There you go. Sorry. I'm like, he's so cute, but I gotta work. So, goodbye, cat. I still joke they went from Chicken Little to Invisible. I can't. I'm on the side of God, right? So if someone's like, you know, going against things I believe in, like, that's where I draw my line in the sand. That's my convictions. Like, I was talking with my husband about in ancient Rome, when they would throw Christians into the lion pits and everyone would cheer and watch it happen. The reason that happened is they refused to worship Caesar. They refused. They're like, fuck no, bro. And we're talking about people with fuck you in their hearts. And that's a lot of fuck you. Amanda Ristine. Last Saturday, I got the news that my 43-year-old brother is dying from liver failure. He's my last immediate relative outside of my husband and kids, and I'm devastated. All this talk of war is terrible, and I can't listen to it or watch it right now. I love you guys. Please love each other and make your loved ones know you care. Amanda, I am really, really sorry. It is never easy to lose a loved one. Thank you so much for the tip. Like, you're crazy. I don't know what to do because now I feel bad, but like our world is falling apart. You know what I mean? And this is supposed to be the global day of jihad against the West. So I can try to steer clear of this if you would like. I just figured people would want to talk about it, and I'm really sorry you have so much on your plate, dude. So sorry, and my condolences. And my gratefulness that you sent a tip. But I also totally understand. You're so fucking overwhelmed in your life. You're like, my life right now is a shit pie. So I don't want to hear about how everything else is a shit pie. You know? Dude, of course I feel bad because we've all been where you are. Losing someone that we just adore beyond anything. We've all been there, man. And if you haven't at my age, what a living miracle you are, and I hope it continues. Like, my husband's, like, I've never lost someone that's, like, so close, right? And I'm like, that's amazing. Except for when he was, like, a little kid. Like, his best friend had died in an accident. I'm like, that's awesome. New classic palette. New classic. Look how gorgeous that is, right? Oh, guys. These palettes. I'm very excited about them. And then this one is the beginning palette, which I'm going to use today. I accidentally put my finger in it, and I'm sorry. But this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I have to put my finger in that. Very sparkly. So let us see what we can do with this particular palette. I think I might put... Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm so excited about these palettes. We need to talk about this. People need to be educated on reality. I don't think I'm going to teach anybody anything. Because I'm going to just straight up tell you I don't trust the news at all. Like, I have no trust in them. So, the only thing I do trust is that the videos that Hamas themselves released of them slaughtering all the Jews and burning them in their homes and raping and pillaging and killing civilians. I believe that because that shit was clearly taken on a cell phone. But I don't believe anything the news is saying because they keep not calling these people terrorists, which has been very enlightening for the Jewish community who are like, wait a minute, like why are they not? It's because we voted for people like that Ilhan Omar, like she wants the eradication of Israel and stuff. It's heavy shit, man. I know, it's so sad. I'm so sorry for Amanda. Time stops when you lose someone you love, and then you wonder why the world keeps going on. And then sometimes you could get better about it. I did. When my grandma died, I was like, how dare you people keep living life? She's dead. Like, that's how I felt, man. Full disclosure, I felt that way. You know, I'm sorry for it, but I did. Okay. Where do I want to start here? I mean, that's a good one. Oh, there's so much. You know? I guess I'm just going to go with this really pink one here. Guys, I'm so excited for this palette. Like, do you understand? Do you even know? Do you know how long I waited? I was like, please. Ooh, I am so glad I chose that. That is so shimmery beautiful. Oh, yes. Yes. I don't know, man. I just don't trust anything. I bet you China's just trying to get us involved in all these wars so that they can take over Taiwan, which means our way of life is going to shatter because all those microchips are made there. Imagine knowing that. You're the U.S. government. Our border's wide open. They've caught 1 million terrorists on the terror watch list. 1 million of them trying to come over the border. How many have they not caught? Because they're not even trying down there. And we all know it. So if they've caught 1 million terrorists on the terror watch list trying to get in here, because we all know that it ain't Mexicans coming over, right? They're fine. This is not Mexicans coming over our border. This is fighting age Middle Eastern men. I'm like, that should be alarming. Then they catch all these terrorists trying to come, and Biden's like, oh, the only way we can win elections is we have to think about what the government's doing. It's the greatest crime ever committed against the American people, is keeping that border open and allowing this to happen. Brenda Momente, you're a voice of reason. Well, Amanda on Locals and Brenda, thank you. And Amanda, dude, my heart like aches for you. My heart aches for her. It's just the worst. It's the worst. Time heals though, man. It does. Eventually. It heals. Like, my grandma died, and I was like, when will I ever stop crying? I've stopped crying. There's a hole in my life. Nobody ever calls me to ask me about my life anymore, like she did. Nobody cares about my job like she did, or how I feel like she did. That nurturing, that someone that really cares about my life and wants to hear about it, that's like not my husband. That is gone. It's gone, man. So you reestablish life. You pick up the pieces and life goes on, and it's still beautiful, but you'll always have that missing piece, you know. All right, now I think I'm going to use this dark brown here. At this point, he's not in any pain. That's my biggest wish for him. Boom. I hear you. Last time I talked to my oldest friend, one of them, and she was dying, and she was in such bad shape in hospice. And I was like, okay, Lord. Okay, Lord. Like, we're there. Take my friend. Take her. Like, she deserves better than this. I am in love with these colors. They're so ooey-dooey. So I understand that. I actually prayed at my grandma's bedside, and she heard me as an atheist for God to just make her pain stop and for her to go. And I'm a selfish person when it comes to her. I begged and begged her to not leave. Don't leave me here. Because I knew it's like losing your mother. It's like, don't leave me. Please don't leave me. And then in that moment, I was like, I have to stop being a selfish prick. And she heard me, and she sobbed. Because she heard me basically say, go, don't stay here for me. And God, take my grandma, make her pain stop. And then she's all like, you're praying. I hear it. And I was like, oh, shit. Wow. Whatever makes her happy. Dude, the eye palettes are awesome. I hope you guys all check them out. I love them. And you know what I'll say? This is the brushes that came with them. I don't hate them. Do you see this? These aren't horrible. These aren't your run-of-the-mill brushes. So let's say you ain't got no brushes. You ain't got... Yeah, look at my proper English here. You ain't got no brushes, but you have the brushes that's in your palette. You can use some stuff. So now I'm gonna smoke this out. This nice dark brown here. See what we can do. I can't go out after dark since I lost my husband. Laura, that shit is like so new for you. I will never forget the day. I hope you can laugh at it now, but I wanted to die. Where I was basically like, oh man, people bringing down conversations. You had just lost your husband. And I'm like talking about that. And then I like realized what happened to you, and I was like, I want to die. Moments in time that stick with you. That one's for me. Old girl had just lost her husband. I'm over here bullshitting on a live stream. Basically like, no one likes an Eeyore, you know. And I wasn't even like basically talking about her. But it all just, you know, coincidental. It was terrible. I was like, Ever do that? Like you come in, you're like, oh my God, did someone fart? And someone's like, Johnny's dying and he lost his ability to hold his poop and you just humiliated him. And you're like, fuck. That's me. I'm an expert at it. You need someone to put their foot in their mouth? Look like an idiot? I am there, dude. Okay, I'm in love with this palette. So, yesterday on Instagram, I used this neutral palette, which is fucking amazing. But I saved this for today. Of course, I'll use the neutral on Monday. But guys, look how beautiful it is. It's so rich. It's so delectable. It's so juicy and delicious. I love it on my face. That was not your fault. Are you fucking kidding me? I was just salty because ever have that friend that no matter what, you'll be like, oh my God, I just got this new bottle of Amazon Berry Boost Moisturizing and Firming Mask. I'm so happy. And she's like, children are dying everywhere. And you're like, so I know I was going on about that because I got a buddy, man. You cannot pull this bitch out of like the sphere of negativity. So if I was belly aching that day, it was about that. But man, we all got one of those friends where you're like, bro, like no one wants to be around you. You're so fucking negative. It's every second of your life is just sheer negativity. Just negative, negative, negative. I can't believe that you guys can get a free headset with a huge purchase. Like, I need to make a huge purchase so I can get a free LG headset. I can give it away for Christmas. This Christmas, I'm dialing in the presents. Telling you. Dialing them in. It's, it's a heavy time. I don't think anybody needs like crazy expensive stuff. Like I always, we save Christmas to get someone that crazy expensive thing. And now I'm like, no, everyone's getting Avon. Everyone. I prefer drinking this while I stream because it doesn't get cold. Wendy, I called you crazy. I am so glad. Because you know what? I'm fucking crazy too, so I'm glad you stayed. I mean, clearly. I posted for supporters. It was so funny. They reached out to me, a production company, because they're doing a TV show. Everyone's obsessed with old school reality TV because society as a whole is worse for it and we suck ass and everyone's a narcissistic piece of shit that sits on camera and wants to be a famous celebrity on TikTok. Like that is what reality TV did to younger generations. No one aspires to be anything cool like, I don't know, an Avon lady. They all just want to be a famous celebrity. So they're doing these deep dives into shows and they reached out to me about Surreal Life. Now, this is one of the shows that don't pay, right? So many times when you see a celebrity on TV, they're just there to try to up their relevance and get people interested in them. So full disclosure, if you see a special about the Surreal Life and anyone on it, none of them are getting paid and they're all there to get, a little attention, if you will. Well, I'm not in a position where I want that, right? I really don't care. Let alone I'm married, so why would I go talk about the show where I met my ex-husband? Like that was pretty much the key thing that happened on that show. So what, I want to walk down memory lane about my old relationship? That's so inappropriate being married. It's fucking inappropriate. Like, no thank you. But I did secretly wonder. I wonder if he'll do it. Because he's married. You gonna go do that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Hey, yes. Hunting season starts in 2 weeks, right? The eyes look beautiful. Those pellets are such lovely colors. They look very soft going on your lids. Yes. New camera. It looks good, but if you can lower it a smidge, lower it. Like you want to look at my chest. Is that better? Did I do good? Lower it. All of a sudden it's in my crotch. Just keep lowering. I'm in love with these pellets. I'm fucking in love with them. I'm in love with them. I like the feel of them, if you will. So I'm going to use this color on my brow bone. Let's get it in there. There we go. Little brow bone action. Yeah, y'all going to tune in and watch my husband after me on Twitch. He makes me laugh. I told him, I'm like, dude, you're so talented at holding an interesting conversation. I'm like, I'm married to you. I listen to you all fucking day, all the time, right? I don't have to listen to his stream. I could go live my life. I listen to his stream like 95% of the time. 95% of the time I'm listening to him. Because he's funny. And it's fun. So there's that. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for keeping it real and beautiful. Rosemary, thank you. You know what I'm excited about today? The second coming of Jesus. No, I'm kidding. Gee, that's what I'm most excited about. I'm probably going to do a cooking stream soon. I got to figure out what I'm going to make. I get some eyeliner. I feel like black would be too much. Yes, my husband is funny. He's a funny man. I enjoy him. What is this? That's lip liner. Guys, I'm a blind woman. I think, is that gray or brown? I can't tell. Okay, let me use this. Let me use this. I just made stuffed shells, though. I just made them. Oh, my God. My pizzas, guys. My pizzas have hit a level of, like, no return. All right, let's get in here. Little FMG brown eyeliner. I hate war, guys. I hate it. I hate war. I hate war. I just hate it. I don't laugh about it. I can do whatever I want, girl. With the most beautiful name ever. Did you know? Did you know your name is just lovely? Adrienne. A mama and 2 cubs from getting hunted by hunters? You can't kill a mom with cubs if you're a hunter. You can't do it. You're not allowed to. They'll die. You go to, like, prison if you shoot a mom bear with cubs. That's you can't do that. Nope. That is a prison sentence. There's, like, ethics to hunting, right? So if someone was going to do that, that's like someone jumping the fence and murdering your dog. Because hunters don't do that. You can't kill mothers. Especially with a first-year cub. Beef stew or chicken and dumplings? Beef stew is so, like, easy. For me, soups are just easy peasy. I'm really into baking and, like, making and, you know, all that jazz. I find the hardest thing with a cooking stream is how much effort when you make things from scratch that you have to put in everything. And, like, how long is this stream going to be? Like, 5 years? Elizabeth Tufo, thank you for the stars. There we go. I just burped. Did you guys enjoy that? Look at how quickly it brings everything together. I love this eyeshadow. Avon, I love you. Avon, please don't get rid of these eyeshadows, please. Please. Avon and LG, are you listening? These are so beautiful and ooey and dewy and gooey on my eyes. Lori, thank you for the 250 stars. I just feel flames on the sides of my face. I love it so much. I love it. Please don't get rid of it. Please let me sell it forever. And then, if you're not busy, and you do keep these palettes, you could always, release a couple more. Because I'm greedy. I am a greedy Avon lady. I like to sell Avon, but I also like to buy it. Homemade pasta? That depends. Homemade pasta, you can't bake with it. I am partial to baking your pastas, right? If I was going to make like a fresh penne with like basil pesto something, right? Maybe. But if you're baking with it like a mostaccioli or, like a fettuccine alfredo, you could do homemade. Then I have very limited kitchen space. Let's dial this in with some mascara, shall we? Very limited. So when it comes to new pots, pans, all that glory-filled stuff, I gotta be careful. Oh my gosh, I love this eyeshadow. I fucking love it. It's so pretty and rich. Oh, never go away, new eyeshadow palettes. Merry Christmas to me. I'm going to order 2 more today. I don't care. You know what I did last night? So one of my customers reaches out. She's like, oh my God, I bought the luxury line Mission Le Rêve at full price and it just went on sale. Trisha, thank you for the 500 stars. Damn. And I'm like, oh my God, I've done that before. So awful. So then I go and look and I'm like, holy shit, this stuff's on mega sale. So I'm like, okay, what am I getting? And that face lotion that's like $90 is $50 right now. But I'd say the best deal is the actual face cream. That's $350 usually. I mean, Trisha Lynn, what is going on? $350 usually, but it's like $190 now. It's something crazy. Let me see. It's crazy. I was like, okay, how much money do I have? I would like Mission Rev. Let's see. All right. $350 bottle is $196. A $225 bottle of serum is $126, and the Mission Le Rêve lotion that's $95 is now $56. Oh no, they upped the price on the Mission Le Rêve. Do you know, I think it takes 18 months to ferment all the ingredients in it. It's J Beauty. It's all imported from Japan. Liz, what the fuck? Thank you for the stars. What is going on? So far, we've got Liz McCarty, Trisha Lynn, Lori Shervin, Elizabeth Tufo, Rosemary Abrams, and Brenda Momente. I love Brenda's name. I just like saying Momente every single time I see her shit. And of course, Amanda over here on Locals. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. Let's put some mascara over here. Yay, peace in the Middle East. The dog is being left alone. How funny is that? I didn't even mean to say that, like in terms of what's going on in the world today. But that's how bad the Middle East has been for fucking thousands of years. That when someone gets along, you joke, hey, peace in the Middle East. That's a joke. Because there's no peace in the Holy Lands ever. And there never will be. Ever. There we go. There we go. Ooh. How are you liking that? I feel like it really made my eyelashes look very good. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this mascara. Little Love at First Lash. Little microfiber, my friends. Make it look like my lashes are way thicker and way prettier than they really are. So I'm always a fan of that because my eyelashes suck. They really, really suck. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. So I just said that because my husband says it all the time. So the other day, he made me laugh. After the first year is when I understood that my husband, you know, has autism. Prior to that, I didn't know, right? And I asked his mom, and his mom's like, oh, yes, right? So I get confirmation from the nurse of 40 years, but she's like, in my day, we didn't know what it was. We didn't know how to handle it. I'm like, okay. All right, that explains a lot. Like when I'm feeling like he's not being very empathetic or stuff like that. It ties in. Now I get it. I get what I'm dealing with, right? And he goes online and like looks it up out of nowhere just to see what's going on. And he's all like, I guess he never really like looked it up. He just knew that he was. And he was like, I do all of this stuff. I'm like, yeah. He's like 41 years old. Finally took enough interest to see what it was. I just thought it was funny. It's kind of like when I found out I had very strong OCD tendencies where I like sometimes have to stop myself from counting steps and like hand washing and cleaning things. Like I get very overkill with some things. The need to control my environment to feel safe. You know, just little stuff like that. But know thyself, as they say. Know thyself. There we go. I watch horror movies to distress. You're my husband. I mean, he will watch the worst fucking shit. I can't even look. He busts my balls. You're on your phone the whole time. I'm like, dude, I'm terrified. Some of them are really good. And I'm like glad I watched the pieces that I watched. But here's what really gets me. If something particularly horrible is going on screen and I look away so that I don't have the mental image of it. Like we had a big fight about this one. Because Mr. Autism over here, he's like, oh, well, she's not looking. So I guess I'll describe in detail everything that's happening on the screen. Because she can't see it. And I'm like, what the flying fuck is wrong with you? If someone's looking away in terror, they don't need the step-by-step how someone's being decapitated and their organs are being pulled out of their body, you fucking prick. And he's just like, what? You were missing it. I'm like, yeah, on purpose. I don't want to see that. Holy hell. Guys. Do you see my eyes right now? Do you see these colors? I'm so happy. I love it. I love our new palettes. Thank you, Avon and LG. Or technically, they're the same thing now, but how beautiful. I love it. I'm so happy, guys. 2 palettes. I recommend both. Of course, I'll do the other one on Monday, so you won't have to worry about all that. Let us do a little Match Prime. A primer. It has SPF 20 in it, which is nice. Nice little protection from the world on this glorious and beautiful global day of Jihad, where we all come together for acts of terror from the tolerant left. It's going to be amazing. Kumbaya. It's going to be great. I promise. It's going to be awesome. I hope we learned to... Okay, my favorite video that I watched. It's my favorite video. It was a pro-Palestinian rally being thrown by the BLM leftists at like some college or something, right? And I quote, he says, "We stand with Palestine. The radical right, the far right, stands with Israel." Okay. No one on the right is a Nazi who stands with Israel. I'm sorry. Because they're Jews. No, the far right, which they accuse us all of being, but, you know, we're not. The far right does not stand with Israel. They're like, yeah, get them, Palestine, get them. Like, they do not like Israel. Why? Because if you're a Nazi or a white supremacist, like a real one, not just someone calling you that, you don't like Jews. Hey, leave her alone. Nope, going right towards her, and it's time for cat and dog. Pet that cat, man. He's just being sweet. He just wants love, see? Oh, he loves his dad. Loves his dad. Last night I had both cats lay on me. She is a nightmare. She doesn't like cuddles or love, and she only fell asleep out of sheer exhaustion from being a piece of shit. He laid with Matt and then laid with me. My heart was very full, but yeah, she just doesn't like me very much. I think I'm just going to keep the primer on my face today. I feel like my skin looks good, right? Or do you guys think I could use a little makeup? I mean, I've got the time. The new Exorcist, I'm not going to watch it. I'm sure it's garbage. I'm sure it's garbage. How are we feeling, though, about this? How do we feel? Kitty, kitty, kitty. She doesn't want you. Hey, shit. She doesn't want you, cat. This cat's like, I'm obsessed with the dog. Primer rules. Some cultures are better than others. For women, I agree. I'm sure in the Middle East, the men are like, we rule over women with iron fist. This is great for us. And I mean, could you deny them that? Where a guy's like, my wife is this virtuous woman and she has to cover herself and she's all mine and I own her and this is great. Yeah, man. It's probably awesome for them. I'm not going to deny that. You look great. No makeup. Thanks. Thank you. What I will do is use a little bit of this watermelon ice again because I like it. I like a little lip gloss that smells delicious. You look fabulous. Well, thanks, guys. Smear peanut butter on the cats. Luna will get over it. She'd probably spray diarrhea everywhere. Your kittens are adorable. I know. Come here, buddy. Come here. Can you want to be on TV? Come on. You're so cute. He's so sweet. He's my big boy, and he's so nice. He's the nicest kitty. Do you guys understand how nice my little boy is? He's a good boy. I love you. Even though you destroy everything in my house. Hi, buddy. Hi, little buddy. Where are you going to go? Are you late for something? Like, what the fuck is it that you have to do? My guess is nothing. I'm late for my appointment with your curtains and destroying them. I'm sure you are. Hi, buddy. Hi. He has the worst farts of any creature I have ever owned. They are apocalyptic. Hi. I don't want you on my desk. I don't want you on my desk. You're so cute. Look at his face. He's a big boy with yellow eyes and fuzzy ears. I love you. You want me to let you go? Here. I'll put you here. You can jump down on your own accord. There we go. And she's an asshole. She just doesn't like me, man. She loves Matt. Like, obsessed with him. And, I mean, guys, I cried my eyes out for weeks. Because I had lost my best friend. And I needed these cats. But Matt was insistent that he be with them the same amount of time as me, and I was like, I know how this is going to end. Because he doesn't even, cats aren't his thing, right? And he has a dog that worships his every move. So I'm like, could you give me this one thing? Since I have no creatures that love me right now, and I just kind of need it, but they're kittens and they're cute. So he was there the whole time. I'm like, I already know what's going to happen. They're going to bond real hard to you because I need them, because you're always here, and I will be fucked in my ass. Just like I am with the dog and everything else. I'm going to get fucked. And it happened. And I told him, I'm like, you know, Matt, he's like, I hate seeing you this way. I'm like, well, you know, we all have choices. You could have given me a couple days with him, but you didn't. And I knew this is what would happen. Because cats are dicks. They're like, she's really sad. And I sense it on her. She's not as fun. She's very grieving. Fuck this lady. I'm going to hang out with him. Can you blame him? I tell her all the time, I like him too. I get it. But I told him if they get older and I get no love, we have to get another creature. Because I was like, here's your choice. Adopt children for me to love, or animals. He chose animals. But you can't make them just your animals. They got to be ours. And if they just love you, then we need more. Yeah, no, the equal time thing, he just had them on him most of the time. And I get it, they're kittens. I get it. But you have to understand, for 8 years, he's like, I don't really like cats and all this stuff. I'm like, then why do you have to be every moment with them? I'm like, you can't give the bitch that just lost her best friend for 18 years a couple days. Female cat loves my boyfriend Stubbs, but my male cat loves me. He loves us both. She's obsessed with my husband. I have 3 male. Well, Lucy, my cat, was obsessed with me. So I was just, my heart's hurting and I'm lonely. And Matt has his little buddy who's just laying right outside his studio right now. Dad, my Lord and Savior. Dad, every minute is Dad. Every second he's my dad. I only like my dad. Like, that's the dog. So I'm like, babe, you already got this, okay? I just lost my buddy. But it is what it is. So we'll probably have to get more animals. And if he doesn't like it, I'll be like, well, you did it. You did it. Maybe it's because they don't care. Oh, yeah. It's definitely, like, he sprays them in the face with water all the time. He is very aloof towards them. He likes them, but then it's only for a second. Hey, leave her alone. Leave the dog alone. Yep. Come here. Come here, dog. I know. They just don't give her a moment's peace. Come here. Come on. Oh, sweet Luna. I'm sorry. She hates him so much. What's on your face? Okay. Good girl. It was an eye boogie. But Mom got it with a little wipe. Yeah. Oh, hi. Good job. She's like, I hate these fucking cats. She hates them. Cats are listening to Matt's voice thinking he is a giant cat with no fur. Whatever. I don't mind. The male cat likes us both. And that's totally fine. But because I just lost my female cat, and I know that they're complete cunts that can be so sweet, but she only gives the sweetness to Matt. And it's Holly, it's done. It's done. Like, the bonding already happened. It's done. It is what it is. And he keeps trying to, like, convince me she likes me equally. I'm like, she wouldn't care if I died. She's obsessed with Matt. She almost trips him over, rubbing all over him. I mean, obsessed. Obsessed. So, I was like, babe, you being in the bathroom every single second I'm here and bogarting the cats is going to equal in me still over here crying. Like, so, you better be careful. But we'll just have to save more animals. And then if he complains about it, I'll be like, you did this. You did this. And hey, yeah. That's not true. Lucy came to me. Lucy came to me. It's not true. Whoever spends the most time with the cats when you first get them, that's who they bond to. That's how it is. It is what it is. Is what it is. Well, my husband talked me out of getting a dog because I wanted something to love me. He talks me into getting the cats, and every second he's like, cats, it's all about the cats. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Seriously? You motherfucker. He, like, takes me to the shelter. I'm like, oh, my cat's dead. Like, he took me there because all I did was cry. And he's like, I can't take it anymore. All my wife does is cry. And it's like a competition with the cats. Like, if I take one, I wanted to see him. I'm like, bro, back off. Let me have cat time. For real. I need some cat time. I'm the one that likes cats. You don't even fucking like them. Warmed up to her more, but he still loves my dad more. Yeah, and, like, the dude doesn't even fucking care. Isn't that the best? Guess whose money will be taking care of her? Guess who scoops her shit? Guess who feeds her? It's my life. I feel like all you mothers out there with your ungrateful little fuck-faced children. I know you still love them. But y'all will be writing me like, man, I love my kid, but that little fuck-face, you guys make me laugh. Eventually. Well, Heidi, I wasn't looking for that. You know why? Because my heart's broken. I wasn't looking for that because I'm a fucking broken human being who just lost my best friend. And that puts me in a weird position. Now, I told my husband if my cat hadn't just died and I didn't have a cat, there probably wouldn't be any contention here. I'd be like, oh, she just loves you more. But because I'm so broken and he already has a creature that worships the ground he walks on, I'm like, Such is life. Such is life. Well, now my husband's wisened up. I can send all of you to his live stream. He is live right now. Heading to Montana. Well, I really hope you enjoy yourself here. It is fall, so it is gloriously gorgeous, but one windstorm might take away all those gorgeous leaves. Amanda, on Locals, I just want to thank you for your tip again and your generosity, and I'm so sorry for everything you're going through. That is some bullshit, and I'm sorry. For everyone in my Facebook and Locals, I just posted the link to go check out my husband. How about that? Oh, it's little fuckface. Like the big shocker that you're here. Little fuckface. He's in everything every fucking second. He fucks around and finds out. He does. Last night he was like, this broom is fun. I'm going to fuck with this broom. This broom is fun. I'm going to fuck with this broom. This broom is fun. And then all of a sudden I hear it go slide, crash. And he's over there like, and I'm like, buddy, did that broom just smash you in the face? Wanted to say rip mom. Aw. Felt so bad the pet store put him for 50% off. Right? Good for you guys. Good for you guys getting little lizards. I just like rescuing things, right? And she is weird. Newt is weird. She's like very antisocial. She was very feral. Oh, he's a good boy. I love this good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Let's see if you guys can see the Locals. Hold on. Hold on. Good boy. There we go. And now, good boy. Look at that pretty face. Look at that face. Oh. Say I matched my mom's clothes. Oh, I'm a good boy. I'm the best. He is my little man. He's our little man, which I'm totally fine with. I was like, I want them to love us both. That's why with her, I'm like, ah. Forget the equal time that's done. It's done now that they're out. Trust me. Now that they're out, it's done. But when they were in the bathroom, it was like always a competition. My husband's huge. So he would go in there and I'm like, they can't even get to me. It's just you. Just you. Every second. Black cats are not the sweetest. I had a black cat. His name was Ziggy Stardust. You probably saw him on My Fair Brady. And he was not sweet. His nickname was Mr. Mean. Mr. Mean. Yeah. Wait, what happened? Someone took a picture of his butt. What the fuck? My son with special needs was peeing. Someone took a picture of his butt, passed it around. Kid was suspended, now has pending legal issues. What the fuck is wrong with people? Dude, kids can be assholes. When everyone's like, children, they're so innocent. I'm like, no, they fucking aren't. Kids are cruel. Kids are what we are without the mask on. They have no mask. They're like, guess what? We're dicks. We're going to do dickhead shit. We're going to tell you terrible things. I remember my niece, I was standing in line in the grocery store. She's like, Aunt Adria, you have dents in your thighs. Oh, and then my favorite, but not as many as hers. Like the other lady. She's like, that lady's way fatter than you. I'm like, this bitch. Shut the fuck up, kid. Everyone hates me. He's so sweet. He's the sweetest boy. What do I do with this boy, guys? What do I do with him? Look at him. He's such a good little boy. Look at that little face. Let's send everyone to your father's stream, shall we? Guys, thanks for joining me. If you need an Avon lady, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. If it was a kid taking a picture of a kid's butt, I don't think that's child pornography. If it's an adult doing it, then absolutely. But I don't know how you would get a kid with child porn charges. Yep. There's a link to my husband. I'm going to go to his stream right now. If you guys would like to join me, I will be in his chat with Mr. Man sitting on my lap. Look how cute he is. Oh, his life is a life of luxury. He just basically fucks around, does whatever he wants. Look how pretty. He's like a little panther. Hi. So when I met these cats, he was the one staring at me. And Matt's like, he doesn't like you. I'm like, he's obsessed with me. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. But they were very unfriendly. The shelter called just the other day to schedule the spay-neuter. And I was like, yes, because it was a month earlier than what I could get them in. So I was so grateful. But they were like, so how are things with those cats? I'm like, awesome. I mean, she's crazy, but they're totally broken in. And she's like, yeah, they were on the cusp of like, you know, not being able to make them house cats. Like you could tame them enough, but be maybe indoor, outdoor, or outdoor. But yeah. Hi. Kids can definitely be mean for sure. Dude, kids are so fucking mean. So mean. Tell them, say, I have a paw to lick here, guys. I hope you enjoyed staring at my cat on my lap. Who is a good boy? Who is the prettiest boy? Look at his pretty face. Oh, that's so good. Oh, the lap of luxury. I really hope you come and join me with my husband. Tell him I sent you, please. And buy my new Avon pellets. There's so much new shit in my store. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And again, let's just make some things clear here. There we go. My makeup looks amazing today, doesn't it? I think so. And I highly recommend that y'all shop with me Because if you do, we'll all be very happy. So come with me to my husband's stream. I will be there. We'll chat. We'll have fun. And stay safe today, guys. I am praying for peace in this world. I'm sure it won't work, but hey, every little bit helps.